What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. It's just into the afternoon. I honestly forgot to do this video this morning because I woke up late and I got tied up into doing some stuff from work. But happy Friday. It is Friday. We made it to the weekend. I know it may seem like the weekend is going to hit a little bit different because we're in quarantine status, but for those of you guys who have to work from home, like myself, the weekend is still very important and essential because I don't have to work. I plan on doing a lot of cleaning, some self-care that I really haven't been able to do in a long time, but I'm really excited about that. And for those of you guys who have not been fortunate enough to work from home, and you've just been at home, at least try to do something different than you have done during the week on the weekend so that you can still in your mind really look forward to and enjoy your weekend, okay? The main thing about the weekend for a lot of people outside of this quarantine and pandemic status is that they look forward to it because it's a break from what they do every single day. So if you haven't gone outside at all this week, or if you hadn't, had an adult beverage, or just really whatever you haven't done that is going to help relieve some stress, or just really the stress of this whole pandemic and everything like that, do that this weekend so that you can really focus on the fact that it is the weekend, okay, and not just another day of quarantine, okay? So happy Friday. Really excited it's the weekend. Let's get right into today's video. As always, God is blessing us. He's always going to be blessing us. Today is our last day of our focus on physical health, but it's also our last day. It's not the last day of the month, but it's our last day talking about it's our last wrap up for the health in general. So next week is kind of going to be like a transition week, like I said, I think the other day or last week, I can't remember. Next week we're going to kind of recap our month full of health, and then talk about April and probably the rest of the year. Next Saturday, I'm going to go live with our special guest as well, to talk about health as well. But today is our last day of physical health, and I really want to make sure we understand and commit. Today we are pledging ourselves and committing to a physically healthier lifestyle. So first things first, what does it mean to commit to something? Okay, when you commit to something, that means you are pledging or you're binding yourself to a certain thing, like a policy or a person or whatever. Other words for that are devote. You're devoting yourself to that. You're dedicating yourself to that. You're loyal to that. So I kind of mentioned it on I kind of mentioned it on Wednesday, but why would you want to pledge yourself, or why would you want to commit yourself to having a physically healthier lifestyle? Well, it really is just as simple as what I said on Wednesday, but I'll say it again just to make sure that y'all understand it. But it's as simple as this. Physical health is probably one of the easiest things that you can control in your life. There are a lot of things that you cannot control in your life. A lot of aspects about your health that you may or may not be able to control, but physical health is one of those things that you should be able to control. And if you are able to control it, or if you have a good wrap around that, then it'll be easy to accomplish your goals, achieve your successes, and just live in your purpose overall, because you won't have anything that's holding you down or holding you back, okay? Because if your purpose is to go to third world countries and help do, I don't know, mission work, I don't know, then it's really going to be hard to do that if you have bad knees, okay? Or it's really going to be hard to do that if you have a like diabetes, or like a health ailment or something like that. Or if your mission is, or if your purpose is to spread love to everyone, and you're gonna do that by, I don't know, sending out cards or something like that. It's really gonna be hard to do that if you are physically drained, or you have a lack of energy. So we want to make sure that physical health is at the top, just as spiritual health and mental health and emotional health. Physical health needs to be right up there at the top, because that really is going to help us to be able to accomplish goals, achieve successes, and really just be on track with our purpose. Okay, so I've identified 5 main takeaways for having a physically healthier lifestyle. The first one is working out. Okay, working out or being active, and you don't have to necessarily hit the gym, you know, go hard, but just doing something active for at least 30 minutes every single day, whether that's taking a walk. Like I told you guys, you could YouTube those walking videos, which are extremely easy because literally you just are in your living room doing these walking things. Sometimes the one lady that I watch, like, she'll have you do like certain things where you like move to the side, move to the front. You can dance. I don't have a PlayStation, or Dance Dance Revolution for that matter, but you can YouTube. If you haven't really caught on by now, I really like YouTube. But you can YouTube like Dance Dance Revolution videos and just do the movements. They're super fun. Sometimes when my nieces and nephews are over, like, I'll just do that with them because it's a good way to get them active as well. So work out or be active in some way, shape, or form. The second one is to eat right. Okay? People, eat right. That means not having 5 Debbie cakes, like I said the other day. Not having so many Debbie cakes, not having so many sweets, not having so many sugars. And on the other hand, just balancing yourself out, because that's not saying that you can't have sweets. Like when I did in January, when I did that month full of keto, I honestly did it just to kickstart my metabolism. But I personally, for myself, do not believe that not that I don't believe that I could do it, because I know that I can, but I don't want to live a life where I can never have a slice of cheesecake, okay? Or never have a cupcake or a piece of cake or just ice cream, a brownie. You know, I don't want to live that life where I'm restricted like that. But I also know that in order for me to be healthy, I can't eat cheesecake and ice cream and cookies and cakes all day, every day, okay? So sometimes you may have to limit yourself to certain things. You know, you figure out what you need to do. But other times, it may just be balance, like finding a balance of, you know, healthy things and then maybe having a cheat day, or you can figure it out yourself. The third thing is going to the doctor, okay, people? I don't know what the stigma is of not wanting to go to the doctor or being afraid or nervous of going to the doctor. But the longer you put it off, the worse you are, especially if you know something is wrong, but you don't want to go to the doctor because you're afraid of what the result of that appointment will be. The longer you put it off, the worse it's going to be. Believe it or not, doctors have been to school for this. Not all doctors just want your money, okay? Most doctors, I will say, are really looking out for your health and looking out for things that are best for you. Sometimes they'll suggest things that you may not be in agreement with, but at least you have the diagnosis, and now you're more educated and aware of what you need to do in order to have a more healthier lifestyle. Okay, so do not be afraid to go to the doctor. The doctor does not just include like the MD. It also includes dentist. Okay, take care of your mouth, your eyes, all of that. Like, make sure you're going to the doctor. The fourth one kind of goes with the third one, but the fourth one is listen to your body. Okay, listen to the things that your body is telling you, because your body is going to let you know if you're tired, if you have a lack of energy, if something inside doesn't feel right. Your body is always going to let you know. And if you ignore those things, then you're going to be worse off. Like when I had my knee issue at the beginning of the year, not necessarily did I ignore it, but I'm glad I listened to my body, because my knee was swollen for like 2 weeks. Had I not listened to my body, I might have had to have surgery because I was putting too much pressure on it or just doing things that I shouldn't have been doing. So listen to your body. Make sure you don't ignore the things that your body is telling you. The last thing is to stay positive, okay? A lot of times when you're talking about physical health, it could be very upsetting. It could be, you could be easily discouraged, but just staying positive and understanding that you're not the only one that has to make changes. Matter of fact, all of us have to make changes in order to be healthier, not just in our physical health, but emotional health, mental health, and spiritual health. So staying positive, keeping a good attitude about everything, you know, even if your diagnosis is not the best diagnosis, staying positive and keeping a good attitude is really just going to help you achieve whatever goals that you have set, or accomplish whatever success that you would like to accomplish, and just overall be better off for you, on track with your purpose. So those are my 5 takeaways for physical health. Again, next week we are going to recap our month full of health, and then talk a little bit about what April is going to bring. So stay tuned. Again, make sure you do something that is different this weekend than what you've been doing during the week, so that you can really highlight the importance of the weekend. So hope everyone has a great Friday and a fabulous weekend. I'll talk to you guys again on Monday. Bye.